Okay, so look, I'm just completely and absolutely sick of this crap. So I was just watching a video by Force Gaming, which, by the way, fantastic content creator. You should definitely check out his stuff. And this particular video is called Diablo IV Monetization Plans Leaked. I'm going to be linking this video in the description of this one, and if I forget, please remind me, because I've been recording like friggin' 5 or 6 videos today. So I'm a little bit wired. I'm a little bit just like losing my mind with this particular topic as it came up. But as it turns out, there's been a leak of the monetization plans of Diablo in the form of these surveys that are apparently being sent out to, different users in the form of like market research, which apparently points to them using a bunch of cosmetic microtransactions, which is something that we already expected. But the degree to which they are going with these cosmetic microtransactions is really getting on my nerves. The simple fact that you can't even focusing on developing a goddamn game nowadays without just being like, well, before we develop the game, we gotta think about all different cosmetic microtransactions that we gotta do. And video games nowadays, they just need all these cosmetic microtransactions and all this. And I am going to break that goddamn concept once and for fucking all. And I swear to God, after this video, if anybody comes at me with the argument like, well, it needs to be done this way because blah, 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 I will pimp slap the shit out of you. Because at this point, you have to be fucking brain damaged. And let me tell you why I'm so upset. Because at the end of the day, it's just cosmetic microtransactions. It's whatever. Although we already know with the history that Blizzard has with cosmetic items, it usually involves them spending most of their budget in the actual microtransaction items and then making some of the stuff in-game look much more bland than some of the stuff that you can get in the store. Another thing that they're going to be apparently selling you is going to be a horse, which they say is also going to unlock whenever you finish the main campaign of Diablo IV. But naturally, if you want the convenience of a horse, they're gonna sell it to you. They're gonna sell you the horse before you actually unlock the horse. And I already know with the same crowd of people that were talking about Diablo Immortal, some of them content creators, some of them just like regular users talking about like, what's the big deal of me getting a little bit of convenience? It's not pay to win, it's pay to skip. I'm not saying that this is pay to win or whatever, but definitely having the convenience of a mount earlier than somebody who didn't pay for it is definitely something that I'm not a big fan of. On top of all of that, there's a pair. So it's like, the game isn't even like remotely out yet. We don't even have like a freaking release date. But already the discussion is going to start being like, okay, but what are the cosmetics like? Can we sell you a horse? Can we get you a goddamn battle pass for your fucking $70, however much? Dude, wait a second. 79 euros, 75 euros, and 110 euros? Is there a cheaper version, or is this just like, hey, man? Like, what the fuck? Okay, so whatever. They're also going to sell you wings. And by the way, let me tell you something. Wings in Diablo is something that I've never liked, but that's neither here nor there. I just find them to be completely immersion breaking because supposedly within the lore of Diablo, the beings with wings are the angels. They're pretty important, all of that stuff. I don't want to be like, I'm not even joking, okay? It is going to be annoying to me, not because like, oh, they have something that I don't know. It's just going to be immersion breaking if I'm out in the world and there's another player that has fucking Tyrael wings on their goddamn backs. But, it is what it is. That is where we're at right now with this stupid ass monetization. But on top of it, they want to give you the battle pass treatment. So it's not enough that they're going to sell it already instantly, like all the cosmetic microtransactions they can squeeze out of you, sell you a fucking horse, sell you some fucking horse armor. Oh, the irony, the horse armor, wings for your back, a fucking battle pass, and the game itself costs like 80 euros or 75 euros or whatever, which is actually dollars to euro conversion now is actually pretty freaking close. But okay. That's what Diablo is going to do, and I already know there's going to be a bunch of defenders instantly coming up. Well, Rurikhan, they gotta make their money somehow, man. They gotta make their money somehow. Okay. Well, let me show you a different example, okay? A video game that is very near and dear to my heart that you guys all know that I cover. Let's look at this game. Monster Hunter Rise and the expansion Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak costs $69.99. Okay, so it's cheaper than Diablo IV, as it turns out. This, by the way, is a full game plus the expansion. In case you guys are wondering, I'm going to wager that if you were to critical path through the game and being like a reasonably competent player, not wasting a lot of time grinding for things or whatever, just like going through the most basic beeline, not doing any optional stuff, you're talking about 200 hours of content right here, just in these two games. Probably more. This is like an extremely conservative estimate, okay? Now, as a content creator, my timings are going to be significantly higher, but even if I wasn't creating content, I would wager that for me, doing this thing, and like by the point that I would be done with it, maybe, would be about 500 hours without putting in the content creator aspect, because that just increases the hours exponentially, right? So it's like lots of content right here. 70 euros, and this game goes on discount all the fucking time. So you'll be able to get this much cheaper if you're a little bit patient, okay? Now, you guys are talking to me about cosmetic microtransactions, right? And how that is not a problem. Okay, let me show you the cosmetics that I have access to as a Monster Hunter player. So see this armor? Actually, you know, look at the armor of my character. This is a cosmetic. This is not the actual armor that I have equipped, okay? All of this is cosmetic. Guess how much I paid for it? Free 99. I paid jack shit. I didn't pay anything to make this cosmetic for my character. The cosmetic on these two palicos, by the way, which are like my two little assistants, in case you guys are wondering, oh, those look like those summons from the Korean MMO games. Do they catch loot for you and shit? Yes, but guess how much they cost? Nothing. Didn't cost anything. These are just like part of the in-game mechanics. You can fully customize them, customize their skills. There's no limits to how much you can customize them. There's no like paid aspect to your palicos. And both of them are also wearing cosmetic layered armor that I crafted for them. You guys might be like, well, that armor doesn't look particularly impressive. Okay, let me show you what my palicos can look like if I so choose to. I can go over here, forge layered armor. And let's see, we have Feline Pride over here, Sinister Grudge. You can have your Palico look like this, can have him look like this Archdemon over here, like this Meownerk, like this Angel, like this, that Red Riding Hood. And these actually have colors that I already applied to my Palico, because like the default colors are a little bit different. So these don't even give you like a full taste of what, like, look at this one. Completely different looking model and everything, completely free. You can just craft that because it's part of the fucking game, you know? You also have more in low rank, like there's one that's like, look at these dudes fluffing on clouds. There's like a genie somewhere in here. Yeah, you can just make him look like this if you want to. And there's more. There's tons of layered armor for my palicos. I can craft all of this for free. It's all cosmetic and it's all in the motherfucking game. And it pisses me off. And it's like very much like these palicos. There's another thing. There's dogs. There's dogs that you can have in this game. You can have my dog look like this, like this. This. Look at all this cosmetic content that I have in my fucking all of these are cosmetics. I can craft all of this by just playing the goddamn game. What a goddamn novel concept. Holy shit. You can just craft this cosmetics by playing the game. Oh my god, I can't believe that. Oh no, we can't do that. That's not financially viable. That's not financial. And this is just like showing you the cosmetics for my goddamn pets. Let's look at our main character here. Let's just go in, forge layered armor. Layered armor is essentially the name for cosmetic. Look at this. All of this, I can craft all of this to change the look of my character to any look that I could possibly ever fucking want. And this is just low and high rank. We can go to master rank and there's another set of armors. Look at that, more. Look at this one. Look at the floating swords on there. Does that not look premium? That would be 100% a fucking premium skin in Diablo, just like this one. Look at this one with the fucking Gundam look to it, right? This would 100% be a premium skin. Look at this one, fucking Super Saiyan monkey style. Look at this. Look at this one, friggin' general. This screams paid DLC. No, it's all in the game. I can craft any of these armors to be layered for my character. I can mix and match if I want to. I can make an atrocity. Like, I can do all of these things. So please tell me exactly just how necessary these fucking microtransactions are. And by the way, they put way more effort into these skins, at least in my opinion, than they do on the, because this game also has paid cosmetics. Don't get me wrong, it has them. But just look at the variety and the like there's a fucking Sonic suit. Like, look at the variety of things that we can craft in game. You can make a fucking Akuma. This looks like paid DLC right from a crossover? No, it's in the game. You just play the game, you get the DLC. It's Jesus fucking Christ. I cannot believe how many people are just fucking sheeps to this. And they're just like, yep, you just gotta have cosmetic. You just gotta have it. Just gotta have it. You just gotta have it. And it's like, you want to look at some of the cosmetic DLCs for Monster Hunter. I'll show you. Okay, so there's this one, comes from the deluxe kit. There's this one, which was recently added with this like summer outfit, and this one with the school kind of like uniform looking outfit. There's 3 of them so far that I can add. There's more. I know there's more. There's like stuff from Rise and whatnot. There's face paints. There's a bunch of stuff. There's a couple of animations and bonus things that you can get. There's armors for your palicos as well. But like, just compare this to the cosmetic options that are available in the actual game. Look at the value. And before you say anything like, oh, it's a single player game, this is a multiplayer game. This is a 4-player co-op game that you can get together with your friends, play, hunt, and there is metric tons of content. In case you guys are wondering, yeah, but what's the content like? I'm sure it's not going to have as much content as Diablo, because I know that people are not going to take me at my word when I tell them that, like, bro, you are talking about 200 plus hours on the low end, on the lowest of ends. Like, someone that is just like boosting through the game is going to easily get 200 hours. Now, you guys are wondering, okay, how many quests are there in the game and stuff like that? Like, look, all of these are quests or hunts that you're going to be doing, hunting for monsters. All of this is essentially like tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of, and you're still just talking about Monster Hunter Rise content, okay? Still just Monster Hunter Rise content. All of these, consider these almost like a dungeon, all right? Tons and tons and tons of it. For days, bro. For fucking days I can be here cycling. Game has tons of content. Just received a fucking free title update. Completely free, added brand new endgame stuff. In a way, it's almost being supported like a live service, even though it is not a live service. And it does not do any of this scummy monetization shit. So I don't want to hear it from literally anyone. Wake the fuck up. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. I can't. I just fucking can't. It's all about knowledge. It needs it. It fucking needs to have it. It needs to have the cosmetic market. Needs to have the battle pass. It's got. What are we gonna do without a battle pass? Make a fucking game. A fucking game, Blizzard. Jesus fucking Christ.